Oh, hey guys. So, it was a bit of an interesting last couple weeks. Currently just left Amarillo. That bridge was I was going over, I'm forgetting, 287. They go into Amarillo. So, I'm heading over here into Oklahoma on 40. Not my usual lane. Truck seems to definitely be enjoying it currently. Kind of amazing what this truck can do when it's not getting... Excuse you, cat. I'm gonna hi to you too. Let's go. You know better. He knows better to get on my lap when I'm driving now, especially since I started driving Volvos. With the JCT Freightliner I had, or really any Freightliner, he was able to like lay in between my legs and not interfere with the steering wheel. But the way, just the overall ergonomics of this truck compared to the Freightliner, it's just, he's too fat. He's constantly, the steering wheel digs into him when I'm turning. So, and I'm just not that much of an asshole to like pull his fur out as I'm turning. But he said hi. You guys heard him. He looked right at me, right into the microphone. It's probably going to be actually pretty loud, actually, thinking about it. But last week, I kind of teased you guys saying I wasn't going to be going up Northwest. Not my choice, really. Light on freight. Went to California. Got a PM along the way. So truck, APU, and put new transmission fluid and filter in the trans, obviously. I can tell that thing's a lot happier, considering it is high mileage. You know, it's 709,000 miles left, 2 payments to go. Let's go. It'd be a lot better if I didn't have to pay fuel prices, these current fuel prices, with no payment. You know, that would have been about 10 grand a month in profit, but whatever, I guess. My contact asked me if I'd be willing to go to California, and I'm not a hard no. It's just I have my preference, and I don't like to be. I want to be a backup plan, not like, you know. Well, I definitely need you to take this, but it doesn't happen all the time, so I ended up doing it. It wasn't too shabby though. Like I said, I got a PM down in York. I'm trying 5W30 in oil in this truck. I normally do 1030 or 540, which once I probably this summer when I drop the trans and reseal the engine up, I'll probably do 540, just for the heat. Well, the heat benefits, but also the winter benefits. So it's a jack of all trades. Pretty much what that is. But who knows? 1030 is fine too. There's really not that much difference between the two. But the PM on the truck cost me about $560. APU PM. I didn't know that Petro there offers the APU PM, at least for the Thermo King, right? I don't know about anything else, but that's with them having the filters. But I always bring my own filters in, just because it's hard enough getting people out here to do the PM on the APU, and I like doing them with the engine at the same time. That's a really clean truck. It's freshly washed with how shiny that trailer is. But I brought my own. That was like $120 for the APU, but that's because I had my own filters. It's like $150 if they provide everything, so I saved myself a little bit of money. And the trans was an hour of labor. Found my coolant leak, but I'm not really concerned about it. It's the valve for the heater core hose. The heater core hoses, that plastic valve, splitter valve. It's not really a valve. It's just a splitter. I don't know. And it's plastic. Those no Volvos know what I'm talking about. But here in a couple weeks, I'm gonna go ahead and just shut the valves off. No coolant goes up the heater core, so that shouldn't leak anyways. Because right before next winter, I'm gonna go ahead and just drain all the coolant, and replace all the hoses and then probably heater core, and just do it all at once. And I don't really want to pay for extra labor when I could just shut it off and there's no coolant flow to that anymore, so not like I care that. But hey, at least not the heater core, right? But I'm still gonna pop and get to the dash part, take a look to see how that's overall looking. Just to get an idea on it, you know. Might as well, since I'm going ahead and replacing all the hoses. I'm not doing rubber hoses when I do that though. I'm gonna do silicone. It's always something with these trucks though. Always something. I also got parts sitting at the house that I had to get to. I haven't been home since 16th of March. But I will be back to my normal lane next week. If I can get the fuel mileage I'm getting right now, up there, it'd be amazing. Would be fucking amazing. Huh. They're building a new bridge here. Why? I don't see shit out here. It's for the furnace road? Is it gonna be a new on-ramp here? Huh. A little windy though. Little windy. I could run this area down here and do what I just did. Problem is, well, besides having to deal with SoCal, now granted, it's SoCal like twice a month. But it's so fucking aggravating. Well, I mean, California period, because I mean, I try to deal with all of California, right? But then, it's also I-40, which also has its own fucking issues. But better fuel mileage. I'm not gonna say necessarily better weather per se, because I mean, winter out here was pretty dry anyways. It's very, very windy, very cold. Especially out, when I mean out here, I mean out west period. It's like the Western 11. So I mean, but that could vary. So, like Flagstaff got more. Well, as of February, I don't know. I haven't seen it, but Flagstaff got more snow than Denver, for example. As of February 26th. So I don't know if that changed, but that's kind of fucking insane. That Flagstaff of all places got more snow than Denver. But also, I get to go through the house. Both directions. As long as most loads seem to have time there, it's not guaranteed, but more often than not, I'm going through the house, both directions. If things line up, I'm able to sleep in the house for 2 nights, you know. As I head west, so like on Mondays, I head east on like Sundays. So, you know, 4 nights out of the month I get to sleep at the house if I get to go through both directions. So, that's the benefits. Allows me to do my laundry at the house, stock up the truck, order parts that are at the house, do my DOT physical that is fucking due this Friday. That I got to figure out where to do it. I haven't been home since the 17th or 16th of March. Which, when I got home on the 16th, it was at very, 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 very late. And when I say late, it was like 22:30, so nothing was open. And I didn't go, because she had her surgery, I didn't go through the house for those 2 weeks afterwards. It's a little windy. Just a wee bit. Still getting 7. But I will be... Alright, I'll think about it, but I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, but if I do end up getting pushed out again this year, like it was last year, here I come, I guess, down here, which don't really want to do, but... Ooh. Money is money. Ooh, shit, the drink's not agreeing with me. But I gotta get home. At least go through the house. I might, no, I gotta do laundry on the road. Fuck. Okay. Well, I do have like I said, I gotta pick up my trailer valve there at the house so I can stop that air leak. That one's pissing out pretty good. Gotta find some airbag fittings for the airbags on the trailer. Got a leveling rod, because the current one on the trailer is bent. That's at the house. Got my air dog that Probably won't be on the truck for 2 weeks, but that's at the house. Got. I don't remember if it's just tracking for the trailer or if it's monitoring also, but that's at the house. Which, if it's the monitoring, I think it is, but that would also allow me to set alerts. It can notify me when I'm in sleeper, or I can turn the trailer. I'm at home, right, and I'm getting ready to head out or whatever. I can remote start the trailer, charge the battery up. If I'm home for a month in this cold winter time, charge it up, fire it up once a week. Where I run for, whatever. Like, I can do shit like that. If it's what I think, it should be that. Should be. Which that has plenty of benefits. My buddy's, though, his also at my house. I gotta pick his up too. But we'll be running from point A to point B together at the same dock until he goes home next another 4 weeks, and then we'll be on opposite sides again. So, which I honestly kind of like running with him a lot, because it allows me to keep an eye on his truck. It allows him to help me with my truck, make him my slave, do some labor. No. Oh shit! I got to pick up another clamp. The backside of the flex pipe that gave out now, so I got to fix that. Easy peasy. That one's easier to get to. You're gonna have to pick up a differential, a soot sensor, pretty much. Also easy to get to. The only thing I'm worried about with that on is if it gonna bust loose on the pipe, because it's between the DPF and DOC. If it busts free, easy. But really easy to get to. Did end up finding my lane change support problem. That shop in Philly pisses me off. But when I say Philly, technically it's New Jersey, and it's technically south, like even where her mom is. And that's on but I call it the Philly market, right? But they took my fairing off to get to access the one box and all that, right, and everything over there, and the knock sensors and all that shit. So the blind spot monitoring for the Volvos, in case you guys want to know, is on the passenger fairing behind the steps. Like, so you pull that off, you'll see it right there. That's the blind spot. If your truck has it, right? Well, which I don't really ever rely on mine, but at least it's not obnoxious like some of the Freightliners is, for example. I turned my sound out as soon as I got in the truck. It only lights up on the pillar, right? That's it. Doesn't do anything fucking stupid. That's it. But when they unplug that, whatever you call it, the harness, I guess. They cut two zip ties, or cut a zip tie. Well, they didn't zip tie it back to how it was when they cut it, so it was just bouncing like crazy. That plug was, and just fucking the wires up, and that's what it was. Easy peasy. I've had it happen one time, and that was 2 weeks ago. One flicker, and I don't know. Maybe it was just settling. I don't know. But I put two zip ties on there, the thicker ones than what originally was on there, and yep, that's one problem solved. It's fucking stupid, is what it is. Really, really dumb. But I'm gonna have to also figure out when I want to do is that I'm thinking early July of dropping the trans, doing the new clutch, new flywheel. Although I might get a quote for just a rebuilt trans, because that has two. I can also get a quote with a clutch also. But so I don't know. I can get a whole reman clutch with 2-year warranty nationwide, not from Volvo. That's trans specialty shop pretty much. All he does is trans and diffs, but I might have him get a quote for him for a complete reman, meaning the electronics, the clutch, the harness, and obviously the trans. Fuck, man, that drink is kicking my ass. But otherwise, I'm gonna get a quote either way for that, because you know pretty soon I will need a new trans anyways. But otherwise, my plan currently is to drop the trans, do replace the clutch, replace the flywheel, do rear main seal, the timing, both timing gaskets. Really backtrack and blow my doors out to not go anywhere. That's cool, I guess. I swear, if you're taking this exit, you might have some words. But that's the backside. Oh, and the trans oil cooler lines. Yeah, he slowed down. Like, he slowed me down because my radar, right? So, because they got updated oil cooler, well, trans oil cooler lines, and because mine had the quick disconnects, I didn't want the ones with real fittings. He also can't stay in his lane. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna have him pop open the lid though to take a look at the gears and what is it, the input shaft? Pretty sure that they call that thing. Sounds right. See how it's wearing, you know. See how it's wearing. The truck's overall been good. It really has. Like, if I could, probably gonna have to do an EGR cooler though, and I might do injector cups. Those gotta be starting to get, those have to be getting close. They have to be getting close. I'm pretty sure I'm still in the original injectors and cups, and there's no way they're not starting to like get worn out. So I'll end up probably doing the injectors with the trans work, and the EGR I may not do it myself. May. We'll see. We shall see. But if that happens, I guess maybe early to mid-July, or take a couple weeks off. Not necessarily go home, but I'm kind of thinking about how I want to do things for holidays. Because I haven't had a real thing. I haven't had Thanksgiving at home and since 2020, and I've had a Christmas off like the last 3 years, but it's been in the Northeast with her family, so I'd like to be able to spend holidays at my house too, you know. Who am I kidding? If she wasn't here, I'd be like just fucking out here on the road slaving away. I feel weird. You send me home and I'm at home. Like my first week off, I don't do shit. I'm all fidgety and twitchy and like I gotta go. Then just as I'm starting to like unwind, it feels like my hump time's over, and I take a month off. So I don't know. Like if I end up only taking 2 weeks off to get the truck fixed, and I work till Thanksgiving, I'm probably gonna take like two months off. Then at that point, 3 months maybe. It depends obviously on if the truck's been good or not, money wise, you know, other shenanigans. Fuel costs too, because right now I'm spending an extra $3,000 a month in fuel, and that fucking hurts. If anybody's telling you the fuel cost isn't hurting them, don't let them lie to you. Now granted, if I had one of these really down-sped trucks that could get like 8 to 10 mpg anywhere, it'd be amazing. Like if my truck got 7.5 average year-round, it'd be amazing. Especially in the wintertime. If my truck got 7.5 wherever around the wintertime, I'd be like, holy fuck, let's go. But that's definitely wishful thinking. Hey, it doesn't mean I'm not going to try to push it there, though. Ooh, there's a little fucking smack of the gust. You guys probably heard that on the mic, too. But, yeah. I'll definitely let you guys know what I think about the air dog. And, oh, shit, I still got to do a fan clutch. Fuck. I forgot to pick that up. Alright. That should be on this truck within a month. I just got to go pick it up. I gotta get back into the house. God damn it. Anyways, you guys stay safe out there. Catch you next time. Bye.